Alrighty, so now we have rested at this bonfire, and welcome to part 5, everyone. Now, you can see that the hole is still there that we made earlier, and we're going to kill these guys off just so they don't be a pest. But you can probably run just by them and run straight for the door to the left over here. Because now we're going to go pick up a certain ring from this area. Also, we're going to pick up a shield. Now, there will be a Black Knight in this little corridor, which I have a lot of trouble with this Black Knight, and I don't know why. I want to say it's just a really small space that I have to fight him in, and I just don't feel comfortable fighting him here. But, yeah. So this fight will take me quite a bit of time to actually kill him, but do not be worried if you have trouble with him, because I have trouble as well. Best thing I want to know, best thing you want to know is that you can use the room behind you in order to drag him out and get behind him, because this corridor is a bit too small to get out behind him and backstab him. So what you'll want to do is just back up into this room, and you've got a nice bit of room. Just don't come into the water because you will be slowed down. It's a mistake I made, but you can get behind him at this point and just backstab him if you want. I chose to go back into the corridor, and I am having so much trouble it is not even funny. You might be laughing away as I'm sitting here getting owned by this knight, but it's some serious stuff for me. I'm having a lot of trouble. Anyway, eventually I decide to attack this knight back. Come on. You can do it, Shock. You can do it. I think I use a humanity to heal at this point as well. Just because I'm having so much trouble. Yep, there we go. There goes the humanity. I don't know what it is about this Black Knight. It's just this Black Knight, I have so much trouble with him. Maybe you guys will have a lot easier time than I do. But, he's dead, so we can move on now. And, of course, he drops a red Titanite chunk, just like the others. And afterwards, we're going to go straight through to this area here that we were in before, where you found Oscar before, and if you killed him, hey look, Oscar's alive again. Yep, Oscar has been turned into a hollow, so he's gone mindless, so we're going to have to fight him. And we're going to use this boulder just to hit him for a little bit of damage. Doesn't do a lot, but it's worth using it for a little bit. Now, Oscar is very easy. He fat rolls, and he has pretty slow attacks, so you can usually just sit there and parry him and kill him, or get behind him and backstab him. He's not a tough challenge at all. So just sit there, parry him, backstab him, or just slash him to death, whatever one you want to do. He's really simple, and he'll practically just give himself to you. Now, the reason we're killing Oscar is we want his shield, which is called the Crest Shield. It blocks 100% physical damage, and it has a high magic blocking. Resistance is what I wanted to say. Now, you can see I sped up the video a little bit here so we go a little bit faster. We're going to take these guys out and kill the archer like we did before, and we're going to go into this side room that we never went in before. Now, we're going to find a shield hollow and a spear hollow that we're going to just kill off with fireballs here, and we're going to open up this little door here. Now, at the bottom of these stairs is the ring that we want. The ring that we want is the rusted iron ring. This will allow us to walk through water, or a swamp of some sort, without being slowed down, which, for the little detour that it takes to get here, is actually very nice. Now that we got the ring, we're just going to leave, so we're going to kill off these torch hollows and just be on our merry way. Now, you still have to be careful of these guys because they will mess you up. You'll get to meet them again soon in the depths as well in this same video, so just be careful. That's the one thing you need to do, just be careful. As long as you're careful, they will die pretty easily. For example, I used fireballs to take care of the last two. Now we're going to skip the cinematic, and we're going to skip right to the next area that we will be going to. One note on your return to Firelink Shrine is you want to stay to the left or you will fall off the edge. Anyway, we're back here over at the bridge, and we're going to run past the dragon and keep running until we get to this door here. Remember the basement key that we got? Well, we're going to use it now. And we're going to open this door and go down this ladder. Now, you may have noticed me falling down ladders before, and I'm not sure if I've said this, but if you double tap your sprint button while you're on a ladder, you will slide down it. Now, we want to go up these stairs, and we're going to open up a shortcut to the nearest bonfire. That's right here. And you can probably remember these guys here, just before the bridge of fire bombs. So the bonfire is just over there if you want to rest at it, or you can rest at it as you're crossing the bridge. It's up to you. But now that the shortcut is open and we've dealt with those hollows, we seem to have one following us behind us. We're going to progress forward. Now, down in this area are a number of difficult and annoying mobs. The first off are these dogs right here. They will charge you instantly, and they will bleed you every time they attack you. They have a habit of jumping away from you when you try and attack them, so just be patient and let them rebound off of you. For example, I think you're about to see it here. Yep, right there. Just be patient and let them rebound off your shield, and then try and attack them. It may take a few times, but it will kill them off without you taking any damage. Now, there are these doors on the left, right, and a little bit forward, and there are thief hollows stuck inside of them. What you can do is you can charge attack the door or jump attack the door, and you can do damage to them and potentially kill them. But unfortunately, I do not kill any of mine, because my Uchi Katana is apparently not doing enough damage to them. But anyway, to open up these doors and let them come out, you have to go further down towards this door here, and they will all open at the same time. Now, thief hollows are really annoying because they will bleed you very easily and they will throw daggers at you. They will also try to parry you and jump on top of your head. So you want to kind of just be careful and take them out one at a time. Don't try and fight 3 of them at the same time because it will be bad. Now down here are more thief hollows and more dogs before the boss room. Now these dogs will run towards you the moment they see you, so you want to take care of the dog first before the thief hollows, because he will be the most annoying one out of all of them. So you want to just back up and pull them away from you. And once you have enough room, you can fight them pretty fair and square. But you want to be careful in these situations. It'd be a good idea to throw It'd be a good idea to throw a few fireballs if you want, because it will give you some room to fight them. Thief hollows are probably the #1 thing that killed me the most other than this boss when I first started playing, so do not be discouraged if you had trouble with this. I had a lot of trouble with it. Some people don't have trouble with it, but I did. And you might. We'll have to see. But there will be another dog here, so be careful of him and just kill him off. Now, we're going to go in here, and there's some thief clothes that you can get, and the thief mask is just slightly better than the wanderer's hood that you're wearing, so we're going to put it on. I was actually comparing the armor ratings right here just to have a look and see what was going on, but the leather armor is better than the armor that you just picked up, so don't worry about it. Now, before we fight this boss, we're going to Gold Pine, because we want to do a lot of damage to it quickly. The main thing to learn about Capra Demon is that the moment you walk in, you want to block and just run straight for the Capra Demon. And if you get caught, he will hit you like that. Now, what you want to do is you want to dodge these dogs, and you want to go up these stairs, turn around and block. And then you want to kill off these dogs. These dogs will be your #1 problem the entire fight. So you want to just kill them off and make sure they die. You can also use this area to heal. Make sure you are blocking, because the Capra Demon will jump at you, and he will do a lot of damage to you. Afterwards, you can just falling attack the Capra Demon, and you can rinse and repeat if you wish. Because the Uchi-Katana has a gold pine resonance on it, though, we don't need to do that. So we can just jump off the edge again, hit him, do a lot of damage, and then just beat him until he dies. However, you can keep rinsing and repeating this method until he is dead if you wish, because the Capra Demon has a moveset that is really annoying. As you can see, I'm getting pretty beaten up right here. So I would suggest just doing this strategy over and over again and letting him come underneath you. He will go up the stairs and try and attack you, so if you come up to that situation, you will just want to fall off the edge and let him follow you. But that's the Capra Demon, everyone, and he will give you the key to the debts, which is where we're going to next. Now, a funny thing about the debts is most people will go in there and get the large ember and then just leave. Because normally you would go down to Blighttown that way, but nobody does that anymore because of the Master Key, and we're not going to do it either. So we're only going to go down there to get a certain specific set of armor. But first we're going to go up these stairs here and kill off this Archer Hollow just because he's annoying. And then we're going to go up the stairs again and we're going to open up a shortcut while talking to a merchant at the same time. Now this merchant will sell you a number of things. The number one thing is a humanity. Just one though, for 5,000 souls. So it's nice to pick up the humanity. Also, it's a good idea to pick up a blooming purple moss clump, because it will heal you of toxic, which you might get later when we go down to Blighttown. Anyway, we're going to go across the sewer and open up this shortcut to Firelink Shrine. So now that we have a shortcut to Firelink Shrine down to the debts, it makes it a lot easier to run around. So now we're going to head over to the debts, and my voice is going a bit right now, so pardon me for the coughs that I'm having. Now that's the door to the debts right there, and there's also a soul over here that you can pick up. The debts is an annoying maze-like place, so if you're not careful, you can easily get lost. Now there are flame torch hollows down here, so you will have to be careful. And what I like to do is just pull this guy up here, because there's another guy behind the stairs. So we can kill this guy off, and then we can go kill the guy behind the stairs to our right there. Number one thing in the debts is you want to take your time, because if you rush, you will probably kill yourself, and we don't want you to kill yourself at all. So let's not do that, because it's not fun. So it's generally straightforward. Just take your time, throw a few fireballs if you want. Don't throw them into the wall though. And be careful of the torch hollows, because they will still do a lot of damage to you. Let them rebound off your shield like before, and just take your time. The number one thing you want to do, just take your time. You don't gain anything by rushing. So now that we've cleared all these out, we're going to go down to the next platform, and there will be a dog waiting for us right there. So kill off this dog, and don't be worried if he falls off the edge, because if he falls off the edge, you can just throw a fireball down at him and he will die. Now this dog is being really annoying for me, so I'm just waiting it out. You will also find another dog here. Now if you get too close, you will pull the butcher at the same time, so I'm throwing fireballs to get rid of it. Now the butcher, he can be parried and he can be backstabbed. I try and parry him there, but he starts to do a lot of damage to me, so I'm just going to start circling him until he does that attack, and then backstab him. And that's literally all you need to do. Just circle him and backstab him, and block his attacks. The only one you cannot block is the one when he smashes down over his head, because that will break your guard. That's not a good idea to break your guard. Now in this chest is the large ember. It will let us upgrade our weapons to plus 10, which is nice. But we have to give the ember to Andre first. But we're going to go down here. There is a shortcut behind where the butcher was, but we're going to go the long way because we want to pick up the pyromancer and get his skills. So we're going to take out these dogs with some fiery explosions of fireballs. And then we're going to take out this hollow over in the corner. Make sure you don't get too close to him while you're fighting dogs or he will pull. Now we want to go up these stairs and go to the right a little bit and go around this corner. Once we go around this corner, a butcher will spawn and he will start to attack you. Just deal with them in the same fashion that you dealt with the other one. They're pretty easy, so you shouldn't have too much trouble killing them. At this point, if you haven't been using a lot of humanity, you will also be gaining quite a bit of humanity in your stockpile, along with soft humanity if you haven't been dying. Now this one will usually drop a sack, and I forgot to go see the pyromancer, so we're going to go back and have a look at the pyromancer right now. The pyromancer is in this room here, and he is trapped in a barrel in the corner, and he will ask for your help. After you save him, you want to talk to him to make sure that he will go back to Firelink Shrine. And the next time you visit Firelink Shrine, he will be there, and you can buy pyromancy spells from him. Now we're going to move on like normal, and we're going to go this way. The reason we're going this way is to get to the bonfire a little bit safer. Now be careful of this soul, it is a trap, so you want to go up to it and roll away, and this sludge will fall down. Now these sludges are weak to fire. So if you have anything fire, like maybe you have a fire weapon, I don't know why you would have a fire weapon at this point, maybe you would, or you have fire bombs or fire balls, you can just throw them at it and it will die in one shot. Now usually you can just stick to the edge right here and keep running, but a sludge falls on my face and ends up killing me. So since it kills me, we're going to skip back to this point and pick up our souls and be on our merry way. So any second now, the video will skip back here. Now, usually I would just run past these guys, but I'm having a little bit of trouble, so I'm just going to let them fall down, and I'm going to throw some fireballs at them. Now that fireball didn't go too well because my targeting went kind of weird. Now there are a lot of these things on the roof, so you need to be careful. And I am sucking horribly at fireballs tonight. I don't even think it was night at this point, I think it was more midday. But either way, you can see how much damage you do without fireballs to them, and it takes quite a while to kill them. So you want to keep your fireballs and make sure you one-shot them, maybe take 2 of them at a time, and take 2 of them on. But I suggest not meleeing them, because they will try to jump on your face and eat you, and it's not a good idea at all. But after you have gotten past these, by either running past and not getting hit, or killing them off, you want to kill this torch hollow and open the door behind him. In this door behind him you will find the bonfire. Also at this point we are going to cut to part 6. So I hope you guys have enjoyed part 5, and we will do part 6 next. See you later.